actually perfectly fits today's stream. I'm looking myself up on Twitch so I can get an alternate screen here. Excuse me. Okay. Turn off controller. Everything's all set. Okay, hello everybody. It is Saturday, July 22nd. We attempted streaming the Avengers today. Today. Yeah, I'm still like shell shocked from it. We attempted to stream Avengers, Marvel's Avengers, the shitty live service, soulless corporate cash grab of a game. I really hate just spec on my controller here. I really, and I've said this many times before, really cannot stand shitting on games just for shitting on them. Just for the sake of doing it. Like, jump on the hate bandwagon, right? But, I played for about half an hour. No more than 45 minutes this morning. I played for about a half hour yesterday, and you hit a point where I'm trying to think of a way to properly put this. Mira, what's up, man? You think of you get this feeling that you just want to stop, and you're just like, that's enough. It's like you've listened to your favorite song for a good hour and a half, and your gut is like, please shut it off, but you keep going. That's what it feels like. Like on the stream yesterday, we saw what the Taskmaster and I guess Maestro mission looked like, and it was just bad. So I figured, not much replaying Borderlands 3 again. Cool. Good to hear, man. Great game. We talked about that the other day, actually. Mose? Are we saying that right? So you're doing the Borderlands thing, man. I am doing an actually good Spider-Man game. Or Marvel game. I mean, Marvel is Spider-Man, right? The Mecha Girl. Very cool. So we're going through the original Spider-Man arcade game here. This was not ported over to anything. And it kind of sucks because this is actually really good. The art direction, the style, the gameplay is all excellent. It's just that the game lacks energy. Like the way the Spider-Man sprites, Black Cat sprites, Submariner sprites, I think Hawkeye too. They all just kind of feel like they're like, yeah, we're just gonna go to the convenience store and get some groceries and we're gonna go back and watch some TV. And they're just kind of nonchalantly walking around. But don't let the lack of energy sway you. This is really good. This is excellent. I remember seeing this in the arcade and being completely blown away by it. Totally awesome stuff. So let's unpause it. Let's let a track mode play. And then we'll go ahead and kick some ass. Oh, dude, Spider-Man is incredible. Like, and this is a really, really good game too, man. Like, this captures the spirit of Spider-Man perfectly. A track mode, for some reason, doesn't have any sound to it. But yeah, you can see here, Black Hat. I always enjoyed playing as Black Hat.
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man!
Huh. Spider sense tingling. Signaling danger. Trouble up ahead.
This is totally based off of the 80s comic, dude.
Party's over, Scorpion.
Submariner!
There we go. So now we got all 4 characters at the same time. Oh, we can hit each other. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, hold on a sec. Wait, I didn't realize this was a thing. Batman, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Flash, and more in no particular order. I would say Batman and Wolverine are my top 2, like, out of that group. But I would say, if I was to mirror what you're doing there, I would just remove Flash from that little list that you mentioned. Let's see here. Cheats. We definitely want to cheat. So, infinite... Wait a minute. We turn the scene on after starting a game. You must not turn on invincibility on at the title screen or in the character screen. Crash you. Okay. Okay, well, we'll do that. Well, what I love about Wolverine is, like, what makes him so interesting, I should say, is his struggle. Because he has a regenerative power, and the ability that he has, the adamantium, is kind of like a blessing and a curse at the same time. So, like, what people tend to forget is his bones were laced with adamantium. They weren't coated. Exactly. He's the working class hero. His bones are not coated, but yeah, they're laced. So it's kind of like, lace, whatever, lace, like shoes. His bones are laced. But needless to say, it augments his ability. And what was really cool about Logan was that as he was getting older, it became more of a problem. And that's what was really interesting about Logan. Was Logan like the best movie ever made? No, but it was a really good fucking superhero movie, and it really went ahead and showcased the struggles that someone would go through, like the human element. That's what a lot of these superhero films lack these days, is the human element. It's like, oh, he's a superhero. Yeah, he's superpowered. He's indestructible. It's like, that's not fun. Where is the, like, Batman or Iron Man or, again, like, Wolverine? Those three characters alone, like, they show the struggle. Even Spider-Man. The struggles of being a teenager with superpowers and trying to make sure that, you get your homework in on time while beating the crap out of Sandman. Like, that's what's really cool. I mean, Submariner? Really? There we go. I'm just adjusting my volume. I like how Spider-Man has 29,919 units of health. I will say, that's 4 players simultaneous. It's actually pretty cool. Who are they? Yes, I mean, the character itself is great, but Thomas Hayden Church's portrayal in Spider-Man 3 was terrible. I'm sorry, dude, to retcon the whole Peter Parker, Uncle Ben thing, like, I hated Spider-Man 3. I remember seeing it in the theater, and I was like, this is terrible. Like, it had a few okay moments, but it was just fucking bad, dude. Like, it was just a bad movie. It had promise, and you could see what they were trying to do, what Sam Raimi was trying to do, but terrible, terrible movie, man. Oh, speaking of which, Venom is incredible, by the way. He's such a cool villain. Like, I would say, if I had to make a villain list, it'd be Venom. Magneto, Sentinels. Sentinels are really cool. Everybody hogpile. You see how they're just kind of walking. This is how they, like, politely stroll down the street. Like, where's that energy, man? One thing that's really cool about this arcade game is the scrolling effects and the scaling effects. It's kind of like Mode 7. I'm surprised this never got ported to the SNES. This is really good stuff. Red Rum.
Venom has to be stopped.
See, with this, it's really hard to keep everybody aligned. I gotta keep an eye on everybody here, man. Okay, there we go. That's close enough. Uh-oh. I think I just bugged this out. Yeah, this is not how it's supposed to go. Joker, Scarecrow, Magneto, Mr. Freeze, and more. Can't remember. Those are all good choices, dude. Scarecrow is fascinating, especially in the whatchamacallit, especially in the Batman the Animated Series cartoons, as well as the, there we go. Especially in the Arkham games. Let's do infinite energy instead. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, oh, that's much better. Damn, dude! Red Skull and Magneto had... That was probably one of those, like, crossover things we were talking about yesterday. And that's what... And that's the whole thing, dude. Like, this here, this silly little arcade game that came out in, like, the 90s is far more engaging than that other fucking crap we were playing the other day. So let's see here. This is 1991, man. 32 years old, and this is far superior to that soulless cash grab of an excuse of a video game. And again, I hate saying that because you know that there was a team behind that game that were really passionate about what they were looking to do. Like, I love Iron Man. Great, you're assigned to that character. You really enjoy Captain America, so you're going to be assigned to him. And the team has to work together to make these characters feel like they're on screen and comic book counterparts. And they nailed that, dude. Like, the combat itself, the combat is in-depth, it's robust, and I may seem like I'm praising it a bit too much, but I'm praising what counts. Let me be very clear on that. I'm praising what counts. And what counts is that it feels like you're playing as such and such. You're playing as Iron Man. You're playing as Captain America. Like, that is cool. But when you take those gameplay elements of excellent combat and you apply them to a spongy, grindy live service game, it's constantly at odds with itself. And even I played for 45 minutes this morning, and like, I just wanted to put it down. And don't get me wrong, there is a place for bad games. Like, there's games out there that we know are bad, but they're still somewhat enjoyable, right? Like, we could look at, again, the LJN trifecta. They called it the Rainbow of Death back in the day. But I think the best three bad games to talk about briefly are Friday the 13th, The Karate Kid, and Jaws, which were all published by LJN, but I believe they were all produced and developed by Atlas, right? And at least those are, like, redeemable to some extent and playable. Like, dude, the Friday the 13th, the NES game is awesome. Like, it's bad, but it plays well. Like, there's a lot of arcade games out there like that at East RoboCop or Bad Dudes, which I streamed last week, I believe. But there's a difference between being a bad game and then a greedy game. And that's the problem with gaming today, dude. It's all live service oriented, whether you're paying for the live service online multiplayer functionality or you're paying and to play a video game. Like, we're paying rent. What the fuck is going on with games, man? I mean, yeah, one could argue that, okay, great, I'm going to go to the arcade and I'm going to pop in like $1. Like, you know, that's kind of like a live service, right? Like, you're popping quarters in to play. But if you win, you stay. Like, winner stays, loser pays, right? Like, you're paying for entertainment, but that's the arcade-scape. You're going there to have fun, and then you pay to own something to have fun with it. Or, like, you pay, you purchase a car to drive it around. It's your car. Purchase a home to live in it, but it is your home. You went to the arcade to play games to have fun, and then those games came home, and you paid to own that arcade conversion. And at their core, they were fun. This is far better than that fucking Marvel's Avengers shit, dude. Like, oh my god. Even, I think it was Spider-Man and X-Men in Arcade's Revenge. Like, that's just a bad game. That's just terrible. Like, I have, that's a Sega Genesis and SNES game. Like, that was really bad. But it's far more enjoyable than what the fuck's going on today. I think we have to go on the roof. Oh, we're going down, apparently. Okay. What the hell? Yeah, that's cool, dude. The scaling in this is excellent. These guys remind me, if you've ever seen VR Troopers, which was like a knockoff of Power Rangers. It was done by the same production company, Haim Saban and company. And the bad guys are known as putties. And this is exactly what they were. I guarantee you the guys behind VR Troopers were like, yeah, we gotta make bad guys. Oh wait, that Spider-Man arcade game was awesome. Let's go ahead and model our main bad guys on, like the dispensable bad guys. Yeah, dude, the sprite work is a little weird. I don't know. It's just... Jackpot! So, that's Submariner, by the way. Namor? That's his real name. This is what Submariner is supposed to look like. Such an odd choice for a playable character. Like, you know, you got like a group of kids going like, hey, you want to play Spider-Man arcade game, little Billy? Yeah, I want to play as Spider-Man. And what about you, little Johnny? Yeah, I want to play as Hawkeye because he's cool. And what about you, little Nancy? What do you want to do? I want to play as Black Cat because she's my hero. Aw, those kids are so sweet. Hey, little Todd. Hey, buddy, we didn't forget about you. What character do you want to play as? I want to play as Namor. Wait, what? Namor, you know. Kid, I mean, you're cute and all, and it's great that you're enthusiastic about, you know, going to the arcade with your friends, but who the fuck is Namor? Dude, you don't know who Namor is? Like, the Submariner. Oh, him? All right. Well, let's go talk to the other kids. Have fun there, little kid. Go ahead. Here's a quarter. 5 legendaries within 30. What are you playing? Oh, Borderlands. Sorry, my brain was on the Marvel games. 5 legendary. Well, dude, like that's one thing about Borderlands is it keeps raining loot, and the gameplay loop in Borderlands, dude, is fucking awesome. Like I wish Destiny felt the same way as the loot-soaked bath that we get in Borderlands. Like you're constantly bombarded with it. And the thing is you're bombarded so much you end up dismantling a bunch of stuff, but it's fun because you're always looking forward to what drops. That's what's so cool about it. It's this really interesting paradigm between Destiny and Borderlands. But Borderlands started it all, dude. Like, I played Borderlands far before Destiny. Was it Amara, the Lilith chick in 3? That's who I played as. But all like the onomatopoeias, the thwip, the spacs, Zane. Okay. The whoosh, like the onomatopoeias, the chat bubbles, like this feels, and you could see Sega was looking to replicate what the comic book pages felt like, and they did a fantastic job. But again, you know, you get used to the Marvel sprites from Marvel vs. Capcom, the fighting games, like they had such an energy to them. So at the time, this is fantastic, but again, the sprite work is a little weird. But this feels like you're playing a comic book, which is awesome. Oh, it's Kingpin! The Sorcerer? Wait a minute, this isn't Harry Potter, what the fuck? Dude, Submariner just body slammed Venom. And that Agent Smith's hat came off, and there's a white Agent Smith. Yeah, dude, Submariner is, I guess he's the strong guy? That's actually pretty cool. Dude, let me tell you, man, with like today, it looks like he's like, wait, the water's clean. I miss the arcades, dude. Like, especially as a kid, you know, because you know, all week you're at school and you know, you go home and you did your homework and shit, and then like, we didn't have social media or cell phones or anything. I'm turning into such a crotchety motherfucker, aren't I? But like, you know, when your mom was like, hey, let's go to the arcade today, it was like, holy shit, this is amazing. You know, your mom drove you somewhere and she gave you like $10 and she's like, make it last, kid. And when you come back, we'll get some pizza in the food court, you know? And you were surrounded with other kids who were just really excited. And you'd be like, dude, did you see that special move? Oh my God. And then like, you talk about how cool that special move was. And then you'd speculate shit. Or like a new game would come in as you're speculating, like Mortal Kombat 3. You're like, whoa, dude, we gotta go check out Mortal Kombat. It's amazing. And there was just this, again, this energy and this excitement. And it was incredible, man. This really brings me back. I mean, you know, yes, I'm emulating via MAME and all that stuff. Yeah, well, it's events, I understand that. But just think of it this way, dude. You're absolutely correct. But think of it as you had an Evo every day if you wanted it. Like, you didn't have to pay for a flight and hotel service, and then, like, you have to drive somewhere, you know, and hopefully you get a seat. Like, no, you could go to any local arcade, and there were multiple arcades around. That's what I mean when I'm like, nah, it's not the same. Because, yeah, Evo is fantastic. I mean, they're carrying the torch, and I give them a lot of respect for that. Like, it's a dying art form, dude, you know? And it's great to see people who are really talented, like, playing at that capacity. But you didn't, like, back then it was more common. Now it's an event. And to have something that was common was fantastic because it was something you look forward to, like, every weekend. Like, Evo's what, twice a year? You could go to an arcade every day or weekends. Yeah, dude, fighting games for me, it's more about old school fighting games. Pretty much games that date around the time what I'm talking about right now, right? Well, here you are, right? But, you know, like the Street Fighter 2s and the original Mortal Kombat trilogy, and, you know, just the oddball 2D stuff, like a lot of the SNK games, Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, World Heroes, the Street Fighter Alpha games, the Marvel vs. Capcom games, the original Mortal Kombat trilogy. We're not talking about Ultimate. I'm talking about Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. You know, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Primal Rage, Killer Instincts. Like, the list goes on, man. Like, and again, this encapsulates that nostalgia and that feeling we got back then, but it can't perfectly replicate. It's like a relic of a lost age. And yeah, exactly, right? Exactly, because now it's gotcha shit. Spider-Man's ahead. Oh, he won. It's just not the same, man. It's not the same, and it's a fucking shame. It really is. It's not the same, and it's a fucking shame.
Spider sense tingling, signaling danger.
Big Brother Kingpin, let's see if you've got what it takes to stop that Zeppelin from taking off.
Trouble up ahead.
Yeah, dude, this here, what I really appreciate about this arcade game is it feels like you're playing the comic book. That is so cool. Hey, Buster, what's up, man? 4-player simultaneous Spider-Man the arcade game. Figured we would follow up the shitty Marvel cash grab with a genuinely awesome effort from Sega back 32 years ago. And that's what's great about excellent sprite-based games is that, well, they're timeless. Even though, again, the character's sprite style, it's awesome, but the way, like, our characters or our heroes are moving around, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the I'm gonna go to the bodega and get like, a pack of cigarettes and some chewing gum. I'll be right back. Because, you know, when you go into, like, spend $1 on junk food, you're just like, I'm just gonna go over. And that's how everybody's walking. Like, they're all kind of hunched. They're just like, la-di-da. Oh, there's a bad guy. Let me beat him up. You know what I mean? Buster, do you have any arcade games around where you live? like legit, genuine arcade games, not like gotcha games or, you know, like you put in like some spare change dispensers. No, I'm talking about like legit arcade games. Yeah, dude, it looks like they all follow the same walking template, too. Like, yeah, gotta go get some smokes. Gotta get a gallon of milk, sorry. Oh, you guys need, doublemint? Anybody got doublemint? No, I gotta get doublemint, too, okay. And these guys are like, hey, got pocket change. They're gonna go buy doublemint bubblegum. Rob them. I like how dude, look at how Spider-Man's jump kicking. That is the laziest jump kick I've ever seen. There might be a place you know of that has some arcade machines. But now, so I know this is kind of a stretch. Like those arcade machines that you might be sure of, do you know what they are? Like, is it like, you know, a stupid like knockoff, or is it like a legit old school machine? Do you know offhand or no? Not trying to put you on the spot, I'm just curious. Dude, I remember laundromats having the MVS arcade system. And, like, you'd be playing, like, Metal Slug while waiting for your laundry to dry. That was the best. Ah! Ouch! Fuck! Couldn't tell you, don't think they're all... Okay. Yeah, dude, here's the perfect example, right? Here in Connecticut, we have, Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun casinos. And I remember back in, like, I think it was, between 93 and 96. My grandmother brought me, like, my grandmother was fucking awesome, my Italian grandmother. And she was, she's like, hey, I'm gonna bring you to Foxwoods. I'm like, okay. So we went on, like, we went on a snowstorm, which was insane. We went during a snowstorm, I should say. And, dude, like, they had, like, Killer Instinct, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 3, and then, like, a bunch of, like, you know, skee-ball arcade machines, and, like, you know, just the gimmicky ticket machines, and then, like, traditional arcade machines. And then, like, going to, like, Chuck E. Cheese within the same time frame. Like, there was, like, G.I. Joe, and, you know, Cruisin' USA, and, Daytona USA, and there was, like, Dance Dance Revolutions, right? Dance Dance Revolution, I should say. Or, like, Pump It Up Exceed, which Pump It Up was actually really cool. If anybody's not familiar with it, look at it this way. Dance Dance Revolution is your D-pad, so it's up, down, left, right. We all know Dance Dance Revolution. And then if you take Pump It Up, it was the diagonals and the center, which is actually pretty clever. But, you know, you go to, like, Chuck E. Cheese now, it's just like, you know, iPhone-style, like, touchscreen games that spit out tickets, and it sucks. It's just, like, you can see I'm getting depressed just thinking about it. Like, man... So yeah, arcades aren't the same, dude. And as Mira and I were just saying, it's like now it's about like it's all a gotcha game. It's not about like, hey, this is a really cool experience that you could beat in like 15 minutes, and it's so good it's highly replayable. Now it's like, no, I need to punch the red shark in the face so I can get 20 tickets instead of 19 tickets. Ay, dude, seriously. Making sure everybody's... Yeah, dude, Spider-Man's like, yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, it's the lizard. Nice. The lizard. I wonder if that's actually, like, a sound clip they recorded from somebody, or it's highly pitched, because I can't even do that. But this is cool. We have a variety of bad guys. I'm sorry, a variety of villains. So we've had Scorpion, Venom, Kingpin, and the Lizard. That's pretty cool. And we're going to have some scaling. Very good. This is cool. I like how Hawkeye's arrows only go so far. People forget this is what Hawkeye was supposed to look like before the Marvel Comics universe movies, like, kind of messed things up a little bit. But it's cool. This is an arcade game that turns into a traditional side-scroller. Not too bad. I'm focusing on Spider-Man right now. I can't focus on all 4 characters at the same time. Submariners in league. Come with me! Follow my pectorals! Cling tenaciously to my buttocks! Come on, Black Hat, let's go. She's lagging. We gotta go left? Okay, I'm so used to traditional side-scrollers, though. The fuck? I always enjoy playing Black Cat in the legit arcade machine. Oh, wow, Electro? Holy shit, dude. That's pretty cool. I forgot about this. I play this game periodically from time to time, so, like, I don't necessarily retain everything. But I forgot Electro's a bad guy here. This is cool. Little mini-boss. I like this. The guy's like, hey, check out my, check out my, oh, the thing for a fireplace. What the fuck is it? Your poker. And we're going to... Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. I was about to say, we're going to transition here. No, we're not, actually. Ah, here we go. Dude, exactly! He's so cool looking! He is pretty badass. And that's the thing, dude. Like, you look at, like, if you put the comic Hawkeye, like the one that is paused right now with his bow, and next to Jeremy Renner, in front of somebody who has no idea what that is, they'd be like, oh, I don't know who the fuck that guy on the left is, but the guy on the right there, that guy wearing, like, the blue and purple, that's a comic book character, right? I think I've seen him before. And then you'd be like, nah, that's Hawkeye, and Jeremy Renner is also Hawkeye. You're like, oh, that's right, that is wait, Jeremy Renner played Hawkeye? That's weird. Yes, Dukes, we got an actually good Marvel game today. For fuck's sake, dude, Marvel's Avengers is just terrible. Like, I really hate giving games, like, bad scores, but when they, like, clearly deserve it due to all things considered, I would give Avengers, like, a 5. It's just... It's at constant odds with itself, and you could tell that there's some good there, but it's all squandered, and it sucks. So I'm like, we gotta do a good Marvel thing. We gotta do a good Marvel game. Hey, Lurks, what's up? So, Dukes, we are doing Hulk Ultimate Destruction on Monday. I'm really looking forward to it. Some movie suits and... They did, and that's the thing, Mira. Like, The Dark Knight is a perfect example of how you do it. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man did a great job. Like, the Captain America suit. Like, there are some really good, really good efforts. Like, Civil War and Winter Soldier, actually, are 2 fantastic films. Like, Marvel overall did a great job. But some of them, it's like, eh. But it's really cool going back to the comic book roots. And that's why it's really fun to revisit the stuff from time to time. You know, not only is it still fun, but it reminds you of where things came from. And never forget where you came from. That's... Oh, you see, I've never seen that, so that sounds pretty interesting. How did it look? Okay, because I know that they're doing Deadpool 3, which, you know, with the whole strike going on, whatever, but it showed Hugh Jackman wearing the, like, legit yellow and blue Wolverine outfit. But Monday is going to be Hulk Ultimate Destruction, like, no doubt. Like, what's up with the guys in the green tights and the green gloves? They look like dancers. They're like, shit, I don't have any money to go buy any bubblegum or milk or cigarettes like these superheroes here are, so let's take their pocket money. Everybody's on their way to a convenience store in this game. I mean, we're in New York, so there's a bodega on every corner. Yeah, I just need a 45 and a pack of Marlboros. But I really do appreciate how it feels like we're playing a comic book. Like, the sprite styling is excellent. The superheroes' idle and walk animations are a little uninspired. I will say, I'm one of the very rare few who truly enjoyed William Dafoe's Green Goblin outfit. I thought that was awesome. Hit the jackpot! A bodega is essentially a ghetto convenience store. So if you're in, like, the slums of, like, the Bronx or New York or here in Connecticut, like, every place has a slum, but specifically, like, New Haven or Bridgeport, like, and you go to a street corner at, like, 1 in the morning and you need, like, a pack of cigarettes or, like, you know, you want some Doritos, a bodega is essentially, like, a ghetto, like, convenience store. That's what bodega is. But you spelled it correctly. Yeah, they are overlappy. That's the thing. Like, I have to line all them up because I'm controlling all 4 characters at the same time. So they overlap each other based off of priority, and it's kind of funny because if, you know, this was a legit 4 people playing this, like, it wouldn't look this way. Oh, what? Oh, we can oh, that's right. Their friendly fire is off. So we can beat the crap out of Black Hat right now. Like, woman! Make that! Right? You hit my jackpot! Hawkeye's, hey. Hawkeye's staying all the kills here. Liked it too. Looked a bit more realistic than the much more costumey one in the comics. Yeah, Mira, it's an American culture thing, you know? It's, but they're known as bodegas. You talk to anybody who lived in a ghetto, like, yeah, yo, I went to a bodega all the time. Oh, speaking of Green Goblin, dude, this is awesome. Happy landing, Spider-Man. Yes, sound more Skeletor than anything else. Too bad there's no really good, like, He-Man beat 'em up. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. Is there a good He-Man arcade game? I know there's that god-awful NES version. Wait, what? Oh, that's a MAME fighting game. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing official here. Top 10 He-Man games? Wait a minute. Wait a minute! The Heights? Hold on a sec here. Dude, these fucking ads. Hold on. I'm looking to see if there's a legit He-Man game here. Hold on. Hold on. This is not a He-Man arcade game. This is a Flash-based. I'm not even going to bother, dude. Like, nope, that's not legit. I'm not going to do that. Hill Street Blues? You see, I heard of that show, and I've never seen it. That is more of a, that's totally 80s, too. Like, you and Dukes would be most familiar with that. Like, I'd be like, huh? Hill Street Blues? But I have heard of it. That was, like, a big thing in, like, the late 80s, early 90s. But yeah, me, nope. Oh, dude, whoa! Yeah, dude, it's a beat 'em up? This is fucking awesome. Who was in that? Hill Street Blues. Who was in that? Like, who's the cast? And I know it's not 21 Jump Street. That was Johnny Depp. We know, we know. Again? This is a 3-tier boss battle? Okay. Wasn't that Jimmy Smits or something like that? It's ringing a bell. There's like a bell in the deep recesses of my mind. It's like, yeah, that sounds familiar. In Czech, we have a lot of Vietnamese people, and they own a lot of stores, so we have that. Instead, we call it, see, Vietnam key? Which is translated literally as, yeah, dude, that's what a bodega is in United States culture. Actually, Nimmer himself could easily thrash Yeah, he seems kind of like the oddball, right? But I've noticed while playing, he has a lot of like power slams and all that stuff. In the comic, he's powerful enough to peel the armor off Iron Man and go toe to toe with Hulk for these Santa Claus fight sequences. Dude, that's fucking cool. And now look at how he was represented in whatever the fuck just came out. So okay, so hold on a sec here. We're doing this. I'm doing this for you guys here. Hold on. Hill, Streets, Blues. I knew it. So it's a little before me, but Hill Street Blues. Okay, so it was a crime drama. So let's see here. Oh, dude, there's a bunch of people I don't even recognize. I mean, yeah, dude, these are like way before my. This show is around when I was born. Okay. Yeah, there's nobody I recognize. So let's just name off top cast. We got Daniel J. Travanti, Michael Warren, Bruce White, James Sicking, Joe Spano, Tarian Black, and he's black. He's a black man named Tarian Black. There you go. Or Black Hugh. Kyle Martin, Kiel, Keel Martin, Betty Thomas, Charles Hayde. I've never heard of any of these people in my life. Call corner shops. Yeah, bodega, convenience store. Like it's like 20 like, you know, soda pop, cola, Pepsi. It's the same difference. Same difference. It's just what we call them here in the States. Bodega. It's a little ghetto convenience store. Who won? Jackpot! Come hit my jackpot! Whoosh.
Spider sense tingling. Signaling danger.
The lair of the Kingpin. Could the Kingpin be the mastermind behind it all? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to face the big man himself. Yeah, it's bodega. You see, man, like, I used to live in Fairhaven. And it came to a point where, like, I had a slight fender bender. And the cop's like, all right, dude, what's your name? Like, I'm like, first name, last name, address. And, like, I gave him my address. I'm like, Exchange Street. And he's like, why? And I'm like, dude, I live with my grandmother, man. What do you want me to say? All right, man. But it really wasn't... I called it the quaint little ghetto. Like, it was a rough neighborhood. But I never had any problems. Everybody minded their business. I mean, yeah, you know. It wasn't like an absolute atrocity, but it was pretty rough. But I lived with my grandmother in Fairhaven for like just under 5 years, and I never had a problem. Never had. It was probably like one of the best places I've ever lived. Even when I lived on Worcester Street in New Haven, it literally was 10 blocks in the opposite direction, like a couple of miles away, and I was fine. I had no problems whatsoever. He was badass in Common forever. No other man matter how big, gorilla-like, powerful match at all for Namor. Interesting. But you see, the way I'm looking at it is like, look at what, and this is a very striking difference, but look at what they're doing with the Seven Dwarves and that. Whatever the fuck Snow White remake they're doing, like, they're typecasting people differently. Like, Namor, I look at him as like, you know, the Hercules from like the 40s and 50s. Not some overly stylized Namor. We all pronounce differently. Namor, like Melanier. I know that drove you nuts. Melanier. Namor uses Melanier, right? We all pronounce it differently. But the way they like stylized Namor for whatever, I was like, no, that's not him. It's not him, man. Like, come on, dude. What's her name? Cleopatra. Just look at what they did with Cleopatra. I'll leave it at that.
Trouble up ahead.
Spoder guy.
Spider-Man.
Dude, it's like, look, I get it. You're trying to, like, appeal to different cultures. But if you're going to appeal to different cultures, do a culturally accurate fucking show. It's kind of like if Disney's like, hey, man, we're doing a Martin Luther King Jr. movie, but Trump is going to play Dr. Martin Luther King because it's historically accurate. You know how many fucking people they would piss off? Me just saying that, I feel offended. But that's what it is like. Yeah, Donald Trump he's forgoing his political career, and he's going to star as Dr. Martin Luther King. Oh, and by the way, Malcolm X, he's going to be played by Robert Downey Jr. There you go. And Obama, let's see here. President Obama, he's going to be played by George Clooney. Yeah. Dude, yes. Lurk. The Lion King remake. Let's just, those never happened. Let's just focus on classic Disney. Think to shop Michael Douglas Robson falling down his... Yep, that you are absolutely correct, Lurk. You are absolutely correct. That is a fantastic film, by the way. That is fucking amazing. I like how we're in a casino beating up people, because gambling is bad, kids. Even though it takes up 95% of today's gaming landscape, let's frown upon gambling for a while, shall we? I like the roulette table. That's a blackjack table? I guess that guy wanted to gamble, and, we're denying him that. Do we have to punch the doors? Oh, it... Yeah, see? That's how that guy in the white suit would talk if he could, see? I don't understand these purple goons. I guess they're kind of like the goons from the Batman show. They just goon, and they have, like... You know, they should make a Batman beat-em-up in the vein of the 60s Adam West show. If they did a campy Batman beat-em-up, I would so play that. Let's see here. What Batman arcade games? I'm aware of Batman. Let's see here. Batman games. But I want to see if there's anything like that. Yes, dude! He's very well represented here. Like, he shoots electricity and shit like an eel, I would say. Yep, that is a blackjack table up top. There was, I think it's just mirrored, so, but I can't scroll back, but before I think it was another blackjack table. Dude, that would be incredible. So I'm looking at Batman arcade games right now. The only really good Batman beat-em-up game was, it was an early SNES beat-em-up done by Konami, of all people. And it was actually really good. But that is based off of Batman Returns, so you have that design archetype with, like, the clowns, the guys on stilts and shit. Like, as a game, it's great, but its design is okay. But, dude, if they did, like, a Batman arcade game like this, oh my god, I would so be all over it. Like, I cannot stand the Adam West Batman show, because it's so silly. But that's what it was set out to do. I just don't like that style. But if I would totally play something like that. So there was a driving game. These are all gimmicky. Yeah, Batman Raw Thrills. There was, there really wasn't much. Like, Batman, the only really good Batman games are the Arkham games, of course, the NES Batman. The Sega Genesis Batman was okay. There's a few good ones out there, but mainly it's Arkham and the NES game. But dude, a campy Batman game? Oh my god, I would so play it like this. I'm surprised nobody's, like, picked up the license and tried to do something modern like that, you know? Oh, wait, no, that's right. It would suck. Sorry. But, dude, like, you could easily, like, with this snapshot here, you could easily swap out these 4 characters for, like, Batman characters. Like, you could have Batman, you could have Robin, and, I don't know, any guest character. I'm unfamiliar with the show, so... You could easily do that. And turn the little, like, the guy in the ground there, the putty dude, woohoo! Replace him with a goon? Dude, that'd be crazy! And, like, Riddler, Joker, Catwoman... It's so interesting, though, because you look back at arcade games, and the main genre was, like, either fighting games or beat-em-ups. And you could see how that was applied to with certain licenses and how some fared better than others. But still, these beat-em-up games are timeless, dude. Like, I could play these, like, all day. Oh, let me just check something. Oh, I just kicked myself. Okay. Huh. What the hell? Oh, that's Scorpion. Not the Mortal Kombat Scorpion, everybody. Yeah, dude, the enemy, the boss variety in this, I should say, it's pretty cool. I mean, we fought him before, but it's really neat to see, like, obscure characters represented. The X-Men arcade game did that with, like, Wendigo and, like, the Blob and, I think Master Mold or Mastermind. I think it was Master Mold, but it was kind of dumb. There was a couple of other characters that, you know, whatever, but it's really cool to see the underrepresented bad guys on screen here. like, that you can interact with. That's pretty cool. It's Spider-Man! Sweet dreams are made of this. Just gonna spam this super button here. Ah, it's too close. Good nuts! No! Yay, we did it! Moore's just completely out of place alongside. That dude, see, that's why. Like I was saying before you came in, it's like, hey kids, you go into the arcade game. Little Nancy, who are you gonna play as? I like Black Cat. Little Jimmy, what about you? I like Spider-Man. Hey Johnny, how about you? I like Hawkeye. Hawkeye's really cool. Hey little Jason, who do you like? I like Namor. Who? You know, Namor. No, kid, wait. Your friends here, they have some good taste. Who the fuck's Namor? You know, Namor! Submariner? You know, he fights with, like, eels and dolphins and shit? Nah, kid, I'm sorry. I want to give you attention, but you're just, no. What do you mean? Get out of here! That's why I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. This is awesome. This is a really cool snapshot into, into the history of these games. And it's like, Namor? At least call him Submariner. I guess they couldn't fit, like, if you look at the bottom of the screen, Spidey, Hawkeye. They even abbreviated Hawkeye and Black Cat. But I guess they couldn't fit Mariner? Or, like, Sub-M? Like, Sub-M? Who's Sub-M? So, Namor. So, yeah, what? 1, 2, 3. So they could fit, like, 7 characters? Seven, like, font-based characters? So I guess, you know, they couldn't fit Mariner or S-Mariner or whatever. So, yeah, Namor. Yeah, dude, like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, who else could fit? Iron Man? But then that means Iron Man would have to fly. It's just really weird. I don't know. I remember seeing this as a kid in the arcade. I was like, this is fucking cool. I think I actually made it to this part before I died. I'm sorry, I lost all my quarters. Yeah, this is just a casual stroll of the boat. Oh, Dr. Octopus, dude! Yeah, so, Spidey is 6. Spidey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so Namor takes the cake at 6 characters. No, wait a minute. No, Spidey takes the cake at 6 characters. He's behind me, so hold on. Let me do this. So I'm covering up Spider-Man, right? So let's just shut off the camera here for a second. Webcam. So yeah, Spidey, right here, right there, Spidey. 6! 6 characters. S-Man, S-Man. We'll do S-Man. Or, Spider-M, S-Man. But it is cool seeing, like, the old school Dr. Octopus here. Not Alfred Molina. Dude, I tried watching Spider-Man 2. It was on, like, I think it was on FX or Sci-Fi recently. It's like, I just didn't like that movie. It's not a bad one. It's just, I just didn't care for it. OCD sense tingling. No more! No more, no more! Ah, dude, it's old school Kingpin. Nice. It's not Michael Clark Duncan. Why, man? Hit the jackpot! Yeah, Submariner's fucking huge, dude. Playing Moose Spank? Oh, it's Sprat. Bud Spencer and the Terrence Hill movies? Never heard of those. Oh, cool, we have to break the glass. Those do sound cool, I will say. I've never seen them, but they sound interesting. I will say, this is taking quite a while to go through. I mean, I have been pausing a little bit here and there, but we've been going through this for, like, the past 55 minutes and 49 seconds, according to my timer. It's supposed to be like Michael Jackson? Thriller? Wait a minute. Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill? So what, like, is it called Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill, or are there particular ones? Like, give me some actual film names. Or movie names. Jackpot! Lick my jackpot! Whoa! Hey, Black Cat. I mean, you're hot and everything, but this is an arcade game we're talking about? We want to lick your jackpot? Hold on a second, girl. Hold on a second. Oh, Sandman! Dude, this is cool! Okay. The sprite work on that is terrible, by the way. Looks like cheese pizza. Yeah, he's totally like old school Eddie... No. Old school comic look here, man. This is awesome. From a comic book standpoint, this is incredible. Like, this is really cool stuff. It feels like we're playing a comic book. I was gonna say Eddie Brock, but that's Venom. Something Milo? What's the Sandman's actual name? Like, it's on the tip of my tongue. Come on, old school guys, you know what I'm talking about! What's his real name? It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna be like, bleh. That's what it feels like right now. No, I'm thinking Kane Marco is, that's Juggernaut. Double Trouble? Who finds a friend, finds a treasure. I'm gonna look up Double Trouble. Let's see. Troublemaker. Double Trouble Troublemakers? Dude, you're doing a One Piece movie? Oh my god, it's a Netflix series. If you guys go to IMDb right now, it shows, oh my god, don't even get, I'm gonna like have an aneurysm. Let's just keep it to Marvel Troublemakers. Oh, cool! 1994. Two brothers who hate each other are going to spend Christmas with their mother. She tries to get them together. Why does this seem familiar? Ruth Buzzy? Interesting. It's like Abbott and Costello, kind of. Fucking One Piece show, dude. Come on, man. What else are they gonna ruin? Let's see. I will say, man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, he did a good job, especially No Way Home. Not No Way Home, the first Spider-Man one. Kingpin is knocking Namor down. I know! Well, it's an arcade game. Game logic, right? I don't have invincibility on Dukes, I'm sorry. Whoa! Whoops. Ah! Poor Black Cat. Let's stick together, guys. Huddle up, huddle up. I do love how this turns into a traditional side-scroller. This is so cool. Of course, the lady's lingering behind. The hell? Ah, cool! Hobgoblin again? Alright, we're getting into some boss recycling territory here. If there is actually a way to check them out on, like, Netflix or whatever, I am all for it, dude. Like, I've been watching all the Friday the 13th movies. And I haven't seen some of them in so long. It's like I'm watching them for the first time, and I'm currently I'm starting part 7 tonight. And I understand their cultural impact and what makes them special, but looking at them as like a film, like the first one is terrible. Like the first Friday is just like bad. Like I was watching that the day I pulled an all-nighter, and I was like, it was genuinely putting me to sleep. And I'm like, this isn't good. I'm like, huh? And then 2 was really good. 3 was just 3 is awesome, but it's just so terribly acted. It's like, ugh. 4 was good. Surprisingly, the one where Jason isn't in it, which is 5, was actually really good. As a movie, it was great. As a Friday the 13th movie, it was bad. And then, of course, 6 was just... 6 is like the best Friday film. I do remember a bunch of part 7. I remember kind of part 8. I remember a little of 9, a little bit of 10, and a small bit about the remake. And I remember a lot of Jason versus Freddy. So it's 12 films altogether. Already halfway through. Or 12 movies, I should say. So we could jump into the Broder. Yeah, if they're on, like, HBO Max or Netflix or Hulu, I could watch them because that's all I have. So it just sucks. It's like, hey, man, you know what? What do you recommend? Oh, you recommend Troublemakers? Yeah, that's all. Well, those are all on a lot of the older movies. Like here in the States, we have something called Screen Picks, which essentially, if you want to break it down to its purest point, it's MGM looking to hook you into a subscription service. Because all the movies they're showing are from their way old back catalog that goes from like the mid-50s to the early 2000s. And there's some really fascinating and fantastic movies. Like a lot of stuff like you wouldn't think to watch. It's like, wow, they're older, but they're really good. So I completely feel you, man. But it's like, hey, dude, you got to check out Troublemakers. It's like, oh, dude, like, what channel is it on? Oh, yeah, it'll be on tonight at like 8 o'clock. Or, oh, dude, I'm going to go to the video store and rent it. Do they have the VHS tape or do they have the DVD? Or do they have the laser disc? Remember laser discs? Avengers assemble! Oh, damn, dude. It's crazy that we're still going through this. If this was like Alien versus Predator, we'd be starting the game over right now. Rock, 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 rock. Who just picked them up like that? Hold on a second here. Wait a minute. There's a little bit of a delay here. Who just Black Cat body slammed them? Oh, Hawkeye got him? Wait. This is the third phase, I would assume. I didn't start using, like, first, second, and third phase until, like, I started getting into Destiny. Ah, okay. Don't hold me to it, but if I can get around to doing it, I will. Oh, Dr. Doom! Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner comes to camp concert. Dude, or no, Jason Voorhees joins the Avengers. That'd be amazing. Awesome! I'd watch that. Oh, we got a little bit of flickering there. I think, Namor won. I'm doing that deliberately!
Huh. Spider sense tingling. Signaling...
This isn't where I parked my car. That's what Spider-Man looks like right here. Doomsday! Ah, do you see it? Doomsday? Doomsday. There is one blue pixel on the top left-hand corner of the screen. Oh no, you've crash landed in Latveria, Doom's home turf. Oh well, nobody said being a superhero was an easy job! Exclamation point.
Danger.
I didn't park my car here.
Let's go, Spider-Man.
And dude, he totally sounds like the 80s cartoon. Or the classic cartoon. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Wait, actually... I will say one thing. If I wouldn't get muted, I actually have the full 60 Spider-Man theme as an audio file, and it's fucking awesome. Like I closed out one of my streams with the spam song, like spam, it's wonderful spam, have to spam, and they muted it. Like that literal like 50 seconds of audio in my stream was muted. So if I tried to do the Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, like I would totally get muted. Like, so sorry, I can't play that. That's actually Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever. What the fuck? Monkey Man? This is weird. Lick the jackpot! Whoa, Black Cat. Yeah, I am quite surprised that we're an hour and 6 minutes and 25 seconds in, and we're still playing this. I'm not complaining, but this is pretty long for an arcade game, dude. Like, I think at most, X-Men took like 40 minutes to go through. This is long. It's really long. Sweet dreams. Permitted this. Oh shit. Fire. Yes, you did. That actually, I think you shared that in the Discord like about a year ago or something like that. But you did show me. You did show me. It is actually in our chat history. That was really cute, man. And I have your magnet on the fridge upstairs and on my bookshelf down here. Good shit. Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. What are you talking about? I'm thinking of, oh, dude, 94 Spider-Man was amazing. The problem with that show is they spent way too much effort on the details. So, like, Spider-Man will sprint in, like, 3 frames, but he looks really good. But then you watch, like, Batman the Animated Series, and it's Batman the Animated Series, which, oh my god. That was all drawn on black paper, and it was a bolder, simpler form, so the animation was always smooth. But you can't go wrong with both. I of course, prefer Batman the Animated Series over Spider-Man, even though they're both excellent. Spider-Man, radioactive. Like, it was really good. That was on Fox Kids, as was Batman, which was weird. Distributed by Warner Brothers, but, oh my god, dude, don't get me started. Do I have them here? I actually have MPEG-4s. I have the entire 7 or 6 seasons of X-Men, dude. Like, you hear that, you know what that is, dude. That was such a really good show. I would say that Batman the Animated Series and the X-Men cartoon are equal as far as like quality and just really good storytelling, dude. Like, as a kid, you're like, oh yeah, everybody hates mutants, and the X-Men fight for what's good. When you look back, that's racism, dude. Like, it gets really deep. Like, repression, suppression, whatever. It's really deep, but that's what makes the X-Men cartoon really good, is because it had that, like, it was written for kids by adults, just like Batman the Animated Series. And there's a stupid filler episodes and all that, but at its core, they're both fantastic. And I remember watching that and loving all of it. And just like with Batman, once Mr. Sinister shows up, that's where the show kind of jumps to Shark Tank. And when Robin shows up in Batman the Animated Series is when that show jumped to Shark Tank. But overall, you cannot go wrong either way. Days of Future Past from the cartoon was fan-fucking-tastic. And the film from, 10 years ago is still incredibly good. But the Fox X-Men iteration of Days of Future Past is incredible. Lick my jackpot! We're fighting villains now. Save it for later. Who do you want first? The lizard? It's the gizzard! Fire! Oh my god, dude. You know who wrote the Ninja Turtles theme song? Chuck Lorre. Teenage Mutant. Dude, I would so play all of the audio clips from these, but I would be muted for like a half an hour, and I haven't it. Sorry. But Chuck Lorre wrote the Ninja Turtles cartoon, the cartoon theme, and he's responsible for Big Bang Theory, Two and a Half Men. Like, he's a really like prolific producer for CBS. But he wrote that theme. Chuck Lorre wrote that theme, and I remember, like, you know, he was doing an interview, and he goes, "Yeah, I wrote it," and I was like, "What?" It was actually the Cartoons That Made Us on Netflix where I learned about that, and I went back and watched an episode, and I saw the credits, and there it was. As it was scrolling towards the bottom, Chuck Lorre. I was like, "Dude, that's amazing!" And if you want a really cool spin on that, watch the German version. Go to YouTube right now. Actually, I'm going to YouTube for you right now. And I am putting it in the chat. It's actually really funny. Ah, yes! Dude, it's fucking awesome. Dude, you're serious. You guys, this is your assignment right now. Click on it. Like, click on it now. I could see, like, Rammstein doing, like, a cover to that. Oh, my God. Ninja Turtles. But you'll get Rammstein vibes from the guy. He's like, yeah. It's fucking hilarious. Like, when I was playing Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I had the voices to German. It was amazing. Lick my jackpot! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Oh, the fire's out. Yeah, dude, they're just like, it's like an episode of Scooby-Doo where they're walking through the background. That's what these sprites look like, man. Oh, that's right, you would crouch and... Poor Black Cat, she just keeps on getting flung everywhere. Because she wants us to lick her jackpot. Lick my jackpot! You're way too enthusiastic for that. Never mind. I can see why. So remember, all 4 characters' buttons are mapped to the same controller. So I try to keep each character as close together as possible when I play these games like this. It's become a standard. Whenever I do multiplayer arcade games, I always play 4-player simultaneous. It's far more fun this way. And there we go. All right. Good night. Yeah, if this game were done today, you'd have daily bounties. You'd have $20 outfits, $15 voice clips. $15 voice clips per word. It's like, hello there, that's $30. Kick some ass, $45. Lick my jackpot, $45. Each stage, $50. And each stage lasts 5 minutes. God damn it. Alright, dude, we get it. You're a bad guy. Come on, shoot. Get out of here. Okay. Yep. And that's exactly what they did in that god-awful microtransaction-laden Marvel Avengers game. Dude, look at, you can even see, like, the spriting above me. Like, they actually animated that, that pyre there to have, like, shadows. That is so cool. Look at that. Ooh, rats. Rats. course, this is a final stage, so we're gonna have all the tough guys. All of the spongy, big people. Boost Thwang, Whip Spack. There's no way to circumvent those. Excuse me. Green Goblin again? Alright, the boss recycling at this point is a bit much. I mean, I appreciate the mid-bosses, but this is like, okay, this could have easily been one stage less and 20 minutes short. We already did this like 3 stages ago. God damn, still doing Jesus! Alright, well, yeah, this is starting to wear, dude. Like, this is overwhelming its stay just a bit much. This should have been at least one stage shorter. Not a terrible game by any stretch. What? Dude, Big Bang Theory is awesome. Like, why is it considered a guilty pleasure? What? Because the guy who plays Sheldon is actually gay in real life? Give me a break. Like, if you're just as with any really good sitcom, the stronger writing usually is within the first, like, third of its entire run. So, like, The Simpsons, the best Simpsons episodes are, like, you know, that's been around, like, the first 10 years of The Simpsons are fantastic, because that show's been around. Or Friends, like, the first 4 seasons are the best seasons of Friends. Friends is fantastic. God, even 2.5 Men, like, the first, like, few seasons of that are really good. Because then the writing, it becomes more about, like, being funny instead of being written into funny situations. And, like, you know, there has to be a joke every 2 minutes. But at its core, dude, like, Big Bang Theory is awesome. Like, it makes being, like, it exemplifies what being a nerd is like, but it makes it cute and funny. But the first few seasons of Big Bang Theory are awesome. Like, it's a great show. It really is. Overall, it's great. It's up there with some of the greats in my opinion. Why is it a guilty pleasure? I don't understand why everybody says that. Like, no, why does it have to, like, a guilt? Why? Why is it like Chandler? Why? Like, the first, like, 4 seasons of Friends, dude, it's a great fucking show. It's about, they talk about sex and relationships, and they poke fun at sex and relationships, and, like, working your job, and, like, having a spat with your friend over, like, I don't know, tossing a ball for an hour. Like, it's a great show. Friends is my favorite. I don't watch many sitcoms, but Friends is my favorite. Yeah, well, they have bad taste. How's that? Sorry to say, but their taste sucks. Or their taste is modern. And that's bad. Yeah, well, their opinion sucks. How's that? Ugh. Man, if that's their opinion, that's fine, but their opinion is wrong. There you go. I'm just gonna say it. It's like everybody who says Die Hard is not a Christmas film, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Why is Die Hard a Christmas film? Let's see. The original score has Christmas themes in it. It takes place on Christmas Eve. Everything in it is Christmas-oriented at Nakatomi Plaza. Like, there's dialogue, like, hey, Hans, like, the magnetic lock isn't gonna break. He's like, come on, Theo, it's Christmas. He goes, yeah, we're gonna need a miracle. Like, it's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas film. No, it's a film. Whatchamacallit? Christmas Story. Hello, people! Now, Lethal Weapon is a film that takes place around Christmas, because there are 2 scenes that are Christmassy, and the opening starts off with Jingle Bell Rock. So if you want an idea, the perfect idea of what's a film that takes place around Christmas is, or a film that is a Christmas film, Die Hard is a Christmas film, Lethal Weapon is a film that takes place around Christmas. It's kind of like saying Christmas Story isn't a Christmas movie. People would punch you. Anyone ever seen the British sitcom Black Books? Never heard of it. That's like we should make like a chat group with just you and Lurks, because you guys are more familiar with that stuff than most of us are. And that's not a dig. That's like legit. Like there's a bunch of older shows that you guys talk about left and right, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I totally don't know. Nope. Have no idea. See? What did I just say? That's what I'm saying. You two are the guys when it comes to like really good old school stuff. Like old school stuff. I'm not saying like old crotchety old school. I'm just saying like old school stuff. That's your guys' forte. See? I told you. Oh, see now that's more modern. So I'm familiar with IT Crowd. That dude, IT Crowd is great. That opening theme, dude, and Ayande. It's all about Ayande. Hello, I'm a terrible liar. She's dead. Did you turn it on and off again? Ah, dude, Chris O'Dowd, he's great, man. Gay, the musical. I'm disabled. Yeah, dude, I watched IT Crowd within the past year, and like the first 2 seasons are just so good. Like what? Wasn't Chris O'Dowd, he had a fly in his face, and everyone's like, ugh. Well, like it was just because he had a fly in his face. Everyone thought it was disgusting. It was ridiculous. Are you stressed? Are you stressed? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you stressed? Are you stressed? Is the needle moving? Don't open the closet, whatever you do. Yeah, Father Ted, never heard of it. I've heard about it through association. What the hell is up with these monkeys? There we go. Alright, nobody said what Sandman's name is. That was like 20 minutes ago. Ah, here we go. Sandman, Marvel Comics. Flip Marco! William Baker 8. That's it. I knew it was like Marco something. Flip Marco. And wait a minute. Wait, I like how I paused that there. So Kane Marco. What about Juggernaut? And I'm not talking about I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. However, in Deadpool, he was really cool. Wait a minute. Kmart. So does that mean Juggernaut and Sandman are related? They have the same last name. Are Juggernaut and Sandman related? Ah, come on! Flint and Kane Marco. What the fuck? That's it. Stream's over. I'm done. No, this is like we're right at the end. This is taking way too long, dude. I'm sorry. Like, okay, for extracting more quarters out of our pockets, I get it, and having fun with your friends, this is cool. But this is just way too long. Father McDougal? That's such like a UK name. Irish, English, whatever-ish. Welsh-ish. McDougal. Father McDougal, how are you doing? You better pray, boy, or you're gonna die. That's terrible, I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. Thank God. Dude, this is taking way too long. Can we break these statues? Yes. Oh, Hawkeye's beating the crap out of it. I'm just gonna start spamming the super button here. Which is just both attack buttons at the same time. It's not really Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is like so underutilized, dude. Imagine an MCU with Doctor Doom, and I'm not talking about, you know, Fantastic Four, Nip Tuck Doctor Doom. I'm talking about like legit Doctor Doom. Feck, girls drink. Feck, what the feck? Yeah, dude, this is, like, I've checked out. Like, this, I've had enough. Let's just have this be over. Dude, this is literally an hour, 25 minutes, 49 seconds on stream. And we're still at Doctor Doom. Like, who in the arcade would have, like, played for this long? I don't think anybody would have made it, and they probably would have spent at least, like, 30 bucks at this point. But hey, the game did this job. Dude, his health isn't going down. What the fuck? Oh my god! It's not Hawkeye, it's... Hey, hey. Yo, Jimmy, what's your favorite character? Hey, You can tell I've gone over the deep end. It's Spidey, Namor, Heya, and Bacat. Who's your favorite character? I like Heya and Bacat. Like, I remember I played Pit Fighter for the first time at Duchess up here in Monroe. And my cousin played Ty. But he's like, my favorite character is TV. And I was like, hey, that's the Outcast song. Yeah, hey, dude, it's Heya. But no, seriously, like, we were playing, I love Pit Fighter, by the way. That's one of my favorites. It's Fight Club, the video game. It's Fight Club Bloodsport video game. And, yeah, Ty, Buzz, and, Kato. And my cousin was like, I like TV. Currently binging One Foot in the Grave and loving it. What's that about? Yep, of course. It's not really Doctor Doom.
Dirty trick.
Dude, this, oh my god, man, really? Oof, this is, oh my god, dude, I just want this to be over. I checked out like 15 minutes ago. Yeah, we're just gonna expedite this. You see, this is why I always praise Alien vs. Predator so much. That's one of my most streamed games here on the channel. Like, that is the perfect example of how you balance an arcade game that is designed to keep you engaged with spending quarters, but also keeping it just long enough to where it's balanced. This is way too much, man. This is just too long. Black Cat belongs in the kitchen making me meatloaf. That's right, she's the lady's lingering behind. I'm focusing on... Come on, Black Cat, catch up, girl, come on. Extended, blown out of proportion gameplay sense is tingling. What's this, ladies and lead? Oh my god, dude, really? And of course he's on a platform to where he's harder to hit. Dude, why is this arcade game still going at 90 minutes? What is wrong with this? Let me say, though, this is still a billion times better than Marvel's Avengers. What did we learn today? Out of all this, guys? How to face true power. Thank you, Dr. Doom. I will also add to this that the best representation, the best sprite-based representation of Dr. Doom is from the Marvel vs. games. Like, I think he was in, his character was initially created for Marvel Superheroes War of the Gems. which was a Capcom fighting game before they did the whole Marvel versus thing. And dude, so cool. Even in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, fan-fucking-tastic character. Now you face Doom. It's just so good. Capcom knocked it out of the park with their representations. And that's why I'm kind of like, oh, the sprite style is a little eh. Before Marvel came around, or before Capcom came around and stylized everything to what we now know and are now used to, it's a household name, this was incredible. But it's just, nope. This is more comic accurate. The Capcom iteration is more stylistically accurate. A lot of energy. Dude, this is the same. It's the same thing again. Oh my god, man. They really want your quarters here, don't they? Did we get on Sanctuary? What planet? Oh, the Swamp Planet, right? What planet was Sanctuary? What did it look like? Because I played the fuck out of that game, and I remember a lot of the stages. They were great. Like, there were some really good places to farm, too. But Sanctuary completely sounds familiar. Oh, that's right! Dude, we're Ice-T was, what was the name of the teddy bear they ended up rescuing, and he became the PA on the system? What was the name of the teddy bear character? Balix. Yes, dude, Balix is fucking awesome. Yeah, the whole bad guy, like the twin brother and sister streamer thing, that was kind of dumb. But dude, all the the character, the character to character dialogue moments were awesome. Like the character to character moments were really good in Borderlands 3. I haven't played Borderlands 3 in like a few years. Why is Hawkeye small? See that? But I will say though, man, Borderlands 3 was excellent. Please, I hope this is the last phase. This game should have been over 2 stages ago. Yeah, that stage, the whole mission thing where we had to rescue Balex. And then, like, when he becomes part of the crew was amazing. And I remember so much because there's so many spots that you would grind over and over and over, and, like, they stick with you. Yeah, it was a little cringy, but remember, there are means to an end, because if you look at Destiny, like, the seasonal story shit, like, you're not going to remember the seasonal story shit. You're going to remember the gameplay and the gameplay loop that got you those really good guns. So, yeah, it sucks that the MacGuffin is poorly delivered, but it was alright. It served its purpose, but the character-to-character driven moments, good stuff. I don't remember either. My destiny is mine to decide. Oh my god! Dude, enough already! Oh, it's a facade! Dude, the background sprites look terrible. Young blue-haired girl. Don't remember. Don't remember that. Yeah, unless if it was something I did briefly, I don't remember her. Okay, so good. Excellent. Yeah, dude, this is like, don't get me wrong, man. This is probably one of the, oh, cool. This is one of the better side-scrolling Marvel games, but it's just, this is a little too long for my taste, man. Again, this should have been one stage shorter, and the bosses are recycled a bit too much. Like, when you're playing an arcade game, it shouldn't wear on you. Like, the Ninja Turtles arcade games, they wear on you slightly. The X-Men arcade game wears on you very slightly. No, wears on you slightly. Simpsons very slightly. But this is like, yikes. A for effort. I would say B- for execution. A little too long. Why Maya died? Oh, I think that was, yeah, that was after, like, I think that was a DLC that came after, like, all of the main stuff. I mean, I had the Ultimate Edition to begin with, but yeah, dude, it's been so long, I don't remember. I just remember I played as Amara, I think. She was just the Siren, I played as her. And I pretty much built her to where she was ridiculously OP. Just like Lilith was in the first one. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I never got into Tales of the Borderlands. I heard it's good, though, just like you confirmed. But yeah, not my cup of tea. But those Traveler's Tales games were awesome. Those were like, especially the earlier ones, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm more like old school, like, you know, side-scrolling, arcade shooter, stuff like that. Looks like he's dancing.
It's over.
How is it?
That machine!
Dude, really? Why is Venom here? 2, 3 Venoms? Are you fucking kidding me? This is a bit much, dude. Why are the... What is going on? Okay, so I don't remember anything. I just remember Balex. I remember like the brother and sister instances. I remember talking to like the guy in the Bayou realm, and then there was the like Asian theme stage where like you were fighting like groups of enemies and squads in like more like urban building areas, and then it sprawled open into like trees and shit. Yeah, that's pretty much all I retained. And then, like, an open wasteland area where you're driving a car around. Yeah, like how Venom is dragging this down. Dude, 1 hour and 38 minutes nearly. 1:37:15. Thank God! Alright, Dukes, take care, my man. I will catch you soon. We're pretty much done. That's enough. Oh, hey, you're... Namor made it! That's cool. Doom's castle burns in the distance. The battle is over. However, in your hearts, you believe that Doom is bound to return one day. But should that day come, you know, you're going to be there to foil his evil designs. After all, that's what being a superhero is all about, isn't it? Well, in today's day and age, you need to pay for a subscription service and grind your eyeballs out because you hate it, but you want to get a better numbered gear. This is how I would sound if I was a radio broadcaster in the 40s. Oh, dude, being like true to the source material, this is excellent. It's just way too drawn out. That's really the only complaint I have about this. Ooh, let's see here. Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Scorpion, Dr. Doom, Kingpin, Venom, Sandman, Lizard, Electro, Hobgoblin, and I like how those guys are on the screen, but they don't even, like, name them. Presented by Sega Enterprises Limited. The end. Question mark. We're all first. Oh, cool. AAA. Spider-Man trademark and copyright 1991. The video game is produced under the license from the Marvel Entertainment Group. Game design and computer program copyright 1991 Sega. I wonder, like, what iteration of hardware this used. But yeah, dude, like, at its core, like, this is really good. It's just way too fucking long, man. Like, this is not something I would want to sit with. And, like, if I had to stream an arcade game once a week, it'd be like Mortal Kombat or, like, Alien vs. Predator. This is really cool. It's just way too long. Clint F. Barton, 6'3", 230. History. Equipped with a custom-made bow, Hawkeye is an expert archer and an extraordinary marksman. I like how it's extraordinary, but it's extraordinary. Gotta love the English language. Alright, so this is a track mode. We're leaving it here, guys. That was a really long fucking playthrough. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna be a lot shorter than this. Thankfully, we're done. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. I'll be back on Monday. Again, no schedule changes until necessary, so I'm doing what I gotta do, but, I mean, I have to do something. Like, I can't just stop everything. That would be stupid, so still business as usual until things change, and I will of course keep everybody, everybody informed like instantly, and I'll keep everybody up to date. So right now I'm still doing my thing, still job hunting, all that stuff. I'm making sure that with what I'm doing with the job hunt, I'm looking for what fits me and my schedule and where I live and all that stuff. So I'm not just gonna like drop everything. I am not going anywhere as far as streaming is going. Just for my regulars who are aware of what's going on, no, nothing is ever going to change. It's just going to be slightly altered. So business as usual until that point. I'll keep you all posted. Thank you for sticking around. It's so awesome to have all you here, man. I love all the conversations. I look weird under blue lighting, don't I? Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you again. Be safe. Stay warm and well fed. I'll catch you on Monday with Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Peace out, guys.